You know what's funny? That's like the one thing we haven't seen in Dragon Ball Super yet, because there has been absolutely no actual fighting. Okay. Goten and Trunks beat up a snake. That was kind of a fight. And I feel like that's been like the comments that I've seen a lot on the internet about Dragon Ball Super. And I will say this, it's absolutely true. They've been doing a lot of character building, doing a lot of development. They're giving us insight on where everybody's been for like the last, couple of years or so. And to be honest, I kind of like it. I thought that the second episode was really, really funny. I loved it when it was the vacation of Vegeta's family. The first episode was cool. It was enticing a little bit. The third one, whatever. I don't really care about what happened in that one. But that one was also retreading what happened about the gods, which is kind of cool because now we know that they really are taking the episodes and making them into a different version of that movie. That means that we might get the Frieza, the Resurrection of F movie, intertwined in Dragon Ball Super as well. So that's really cool. I'm happy about that. But the question people have been saying, or the thing that people have been saying, is that the show is boring. They're not fighting. They're not doing anything. And I'm telling you guys, chill out. It's not boring. They're building. When they get to where they're going, you'll be like, oh my God, I'm so glad they did that. I'm so glad I get to see that Vegeta has renewed his need and desire to surpass Goku again. Like, they had us put that part in there so you knew. You have to know that Beerus is in the show because not everybody saw the movie. They can't have a show and just introduce this character and expect that everybody saw the movie. They can't do that. This is a show that's gonna have at least 100 episodes. They need to include everything, so they build everything up all over again. Also, this is not Dragon Ball Z Part 2. This is Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball Z was not Dragon Ball Part 2, if this makes any sense. Every show has its own identity, and I feel like Dragon Ball Super has its own identity. Dragon Ball Super is gonna be a little bit more comedic, and that's okay. I actually appreciate that because I missed that from Dragon Ball. Like, Dragon Ball Z just became a giant fight show with like a drop of humor. I like that Dragon Ball Super is really, really making a point to be a more fleshed out show. I feel like it's actually going more in the vein of a show like One Piece or I've done this show before. I don't know, my brain just went Fairy Tail. Like, it's trying to give you the action, but it's also giving you a slightly stronger plot and characters you can feed more into. So I feel like the thing is, Vegeta is gonna kind of suck when he's only a good guy. But if you give him more depth, he's not gonna suck. And I think you guys aren't thinking about it. Think about it. They need to make these characters more meaty. So we have to see what they're doing when they're not fighting. It will make you love them so much more. But maybe that's just my opinion. Let's have a conversation, guys. How you feel about Dragon Ball Super? Do you think it's boring? Are you like watching shows like, oh, we're just gonna punch something already? Or are you really enjoying them building out this world? Let's talk about it down below. I use teleport. I'm not going anywhere because I ain't even home. In case you guys didn't notice, I am not in my apartment. I am at a hotel where I will be for the next 4 days with Ricky, aka Stu Dippin, Scott Nicewater, aka Nerd Sync, and a couple other guys from the Nerd Sync family. And we're gonna be hanging out at VidCon, and I'm so pumped to show you guys what I go through. But I probably won't record anything because I'm lazy. We'll see what happens though, guys. Thanks a lot, and please support the channel.